I'll try this again. I just did a 40-minute video and it wouldn't upload for some reason. So now I've got to start all over again, you know? Anyway, I'll try to make this as brief as possible. I hope that you're all getting through the virus thing all right. I don't know if you're like me, but every day seems the same. I don't go to church because I can't on Sunday, but it seems like every day seems the same to me. You know, seems like every day is Saturday, for instance. You know, because they just kind of all run together because I don't have anything that's different. You know, I don't go to church on Sunday. I don't have meetings on Tuesday. I don't, have a doctor's appointment next Thursday. It's just stay at home and be a good boy until this thing passes over. Is it ever going to get over? I don't know. But the days just seem like the same to me, you know? But anyway, it's given me time to reflect about my life. And what mark I'm going to leave this world when I kick the bucket. Karen Carpenter, her mark on the world was her beautiful music, her beautiful voice. There's lots of people that are a I don't know what you call it, real benefit to the world, I guess, by having them live and contribute the things they contributed to the world. And what am I leaving? No, seriously, what am I leaving? My kids don't even watch my videos on YouTube because I think they're embarrassed of me. They're embarrassed of their father talking on YouTube, sometimes acting crazy on YouTube. All I do is try to get a laugh or smile on someone's face. I don't think that's evil to try to put a smile on someone's face. Now, if I have to act stupid to do that, I'm going to act stupid. I'm sorry, kids, that you're embarrassed of your old man, and that you don't think that it's worthy or worth your time to look at my videos. Anyway, my kids, I'm sure, think I'm a loser. I don't think that my kids love me. I really don't. Anyway, sometimes I think there's a flickering of some love, but overall, I don't think they love me. And I think they think I'm a loser. I'm sure of it. They think I'm a loser. And the funny part is that when I was their age, I was so much further ahead than they are now that it's not even funny. The things that I accomplished in my life, I used to work at the city courthouse, and I also became a constable. I was sworn in, and I was a constable of the precinct, believe it or not. But I used to go into a judge's chambers and just chill in the judge's chambers. I've associated with famous politicians in my city. I've been to lunch. I've had lunch with famous people. I have done so much in my life that my kids don't even know about. And if they did know about it, they really wouldn't care, I don't think. Anyway, I've been thinking about what mark I'm going to leave on this world when I die. And the truth is, when I die, no one's going to give a crap. Will the sun still come up in the morning? Yes. Will cars still zip up and down the highway? Yes. Are people going to know that I've died? Or even care that I've died? Not really. My cat that I'm taking care of, my birds will care. And there's, yeah, part of my family will care, of course. My sisters will care. My kids might care, I don't know, for a day maybe. Till they start divvying up my stuff that I have. But anyway, I think that it's important to leave something on this world, that you'll leave this world a better place than what it was when you came here. And anyway, I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about this, doing something that I'll share with you. I've been thinking about it for about a year and a half maybe. And it's about 3D. Some of you people, not all of you, but some of you people might remember the old 3D stereopticon, stereo view 3D cards that you used to view in a viewer like this. This viewer, there's a slider thing on this where you put the card, you slide it back and forth depending on your eyes so you can focus it. Then you look into the lens and these two images merge into one image and it becomes 3D. Now, I sold about 300 cards to a guy that was about 75 years old, real nice guy. And he bought about 300 cards from me, plus a viewer. And over that holiday weekend, well, I don't know if it was a weekend or not, but over the holiday season, he had his grandkids come to visit him. And he got out the 3D viewer that I just showed you and the cards. And his grandkids looked at these for the first time in their life. And they thought it was incredible. They thought, "Oh, what is this? What is this, Grandpa? Is this a new invention?" I mean, these cards were popular from like 1860 to like 1910, the majority of them. So they're well over 100 years old. And the grandkids that are computer savvy, that have all these high-tech gadgets, virtual reality, iPads, iPhones, whatever, gaming systems, they're computer savvy, and they looked at this for the first time and they thought, "This is incredible. This is so cool. Is this a new invention?" No, it's not a new invention, Sally. It's over 100 years old, But anyway, I just thought that was neat. The kids got so excited about it. Anyway, I've been thinking about myself. I was in second grade. Second grade, I think I was 8 years old. Yeah, and my teacher in my class had a box of these cards and a viewer, and at times we would get in a circle. She might have had a couple of viewers, I don't remember. Anyway, we got into a circle, and we passed the cards around with the viewers, and the students used to look at these cards, and they were fascinated by it. And that's where I really got my love for 3D images. Is I can relate it back to my second grade class where this is part of what we did. But anyway, was thinking about the reaction of children and how excited they are to look at these 3D pictures. Now, these cards are mass produced, probably by the hundreds of thousands. Of course, they didn't all survive. Depending on the image, for giving an example, I bought a card of the connecting of the railway system at Promontory Point, Utah. And I bought the card for $2. I sold it to a book dealer for $1,200, and he later auctioned it off for $7,000. I had no idea what I had. I bought a bunch of cards from this older couple, or from the family of this older couple that died, and the connecting of the rails at at Promontory Point, Utah, wherever that is, was very, very valuable. Anyway, these are mass produced for the most part. Now, for the last 25 years, I've been collecting 3D slides like these, same thing as this, except you don't put this in a big viewer, you put these in a smaller viewer like this. Put it in there and hold it up to a light source, and bingo, the two images become one. This viewer is cheap, it's about $9. The better viewers for slides will run you about $40 for a really nice one that lights up. But anyway, these are one of a kind. These were taken 99.9999%. These were taken by private people. They were not mass produced. They were one of a kind. They were taken by private people that owned a stereo camera. Stereo cameras to the public, to the average Joe, was very popular in the 50s and the 60s. Kodak and different people sold the 3D stereo cameras, and people used to take their own slides on vacation or other family or kids opening presents, or whatever, and it was 3D. The only way I can explain 3D to you, maybe you've seen virtual reality headsets that you put on, PlayStation 4 or Rift or whatever you call it. And the only way I can explain the 3D to you is it makes you feel like that you're immersed into the scene. It makes you feel like that you're standing there looking at the children, for instance, children opening up presents and looking at the toys and blowing out the birthday candles on a cake. Yellowstone, Disneyland. It's like you're standing there looking at it, experiencing the exact same thing that the photographer experienced when he was taking the slide, taking the 3D picture. It's incredible. Anyway, for the last 25 years, I've been buying and searching and buying, like George of the Seinfeld show, when I went to the unemployment agency. I've searched, I've looked, I've searched, I've listened, I've hunted, whatever, for these for 25 years for the best images I could find. I've accumulated 50,000 images, of which out of 50,000 images, there's probably 500 that are spectacular. One of the images I paid $100 for was a 3D slide, one of a kind. It's one of a kind 3D slide of Joe DiMaggio. I paid $100 for it. Didn't pay $100 for each of the slides, of course, but there's about 500 slides that are just spectacular, that are unbelievable. And I've been hunting for these slides. I've been hunting and buying the best slides for 25 years. Now, my kids, when I die, they couldn't care less about my 3D stuff, my collections. They couldn't care less about it. My collection of 50,000 slides that I've worked my butt off for 25 years to accumulate, and it hasn't been easy. My collection of $50,000 or 50,000 slides are going to end up in the garbage can or a dumpster with 99.9% of the other stuff I have that I've collected. Or they're going to put it out in a garage sale and sell it, have a great big huge box of it and sell it for, $50 or something, My point is, I have the collection right now. It's one of the best collections in the world. It really is. It's one of the best collections in the world of these 3D images. They're unbelievable. And like I said, out of about 50,000, about 500 are just spectacular. What's going to happen when I die? These are going to be lost forever. The world is never going to have the 3D images that I have now. They're going to be lost. They're going to be dumped into a dumpster, tossed into a garbage can. So, to me, I have a responsibility. I guess I could call it a responsibility, but I have a responsibility and somewhat of an obligation to save these slides for the world. Sounds dumb in a way, but if I don't, who's going to? I have these right now. When I die, they're going to disappear. So I've thought about children's reaction to these, and I've thought about children's hospitals like St. Jude, for instance. There's probably at least one children's hospital in every state that is a hospital for children that have cancer or whatever that are terminal. Although most of these kids have friends, family that visit him, from time to time. For the most part, I think that they're lonely. At times, not all the time. They're lonely, they're sad, they're depressed, they're bored, they're scared. And so, it's my goal. I don't have the money to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to probably take it out of the equity of my house somehow to put this thing together. But it's my goal to convert, hang on. So what I do is I'm going to convert these slides, this is when I've converted, these slides to this format. So once I put this image, these two images on this card, then I can use this card to put in the bigger viewer that I showed you earlier, where the optics are just spectacular. The lenses, the lenses are fantastic. So they can have something like this, these cards. I'll have a stack of like 500 of the best images that kids will love. Kids will love to see them. Kids opening presents at Christmas time. Kids building snowmen. I don't know. Just things that kids would think was neat, Most of these cards that I've collected are from the 50s and 60s. And to me, I love looking at the fashions, different clothes that people are wearing, the cars. In the 50s and, the 60s, they had like the two-tone automobiles, two-tone colors. Not every car was that two-tone, but just things like that, But I have so many neat things images that I think kids would absolutely love. So here we've got there are these kids in the hospitals that would probably love to take a few hours out of their day and look at these images. And you're going back in time like you're right there. It's incredible. No one has these except I do right now. And when I die, all my efforts for 25 years are going to go bye-bye. They're going to end up in the garbage. And I don't want to think that I did all this for nothing. So I'm going to convert with Photoshop editing programs, convert this to this, have them printed up. First, I'm going to go through the collection and pick out the best images, the most interesting and fun images that kids would love. And then I'm going to convert them. Then I'm going to have them printed up. Then I'm going to have to buy a viewer. I'm going to put a package together for one hospital, children's hospital in each state. And I'm going to send this as a gift to them. So, wherever I go and end up when I die and leave this world, I'm going to be happy that I took the time and effort once I had compiled this phenomenal collection that it's going to please me and put a smile on this wonderful face that I have, seeing and knowing that there's children all over the United States in different hospitals that are lonely, that are scared, that are having a little bit of fun looking at Ron's 3D collection. And that'll please me. That's the mark that I'm going to try to leave on this earth before I die. Maybe some people think that that's stupid. Maybe I should, worry about traveling and doing other things, but I'm going to concentrate on this when I have the time to do it, because I really believe the kids are going to love looking at these. And it's going to bring some smiles to their face, even if it's just for a couple of hours. So, the nursing station or whatever you have in those hospitals will be able to have go around and show the different kids what this is like. And then if they want to reserve it for a certain day or a certain hour or whatever, they can, give that information that they would like to look at this collection. And it can just rotate throughout the hospital. It'll probably rotate several times around the hospital. And so anyway, that's my gift. To the world. Anyway, to the children in these hospitals. Do I have the money to do this? No. But like I said, I'll probably have to get it through some equity. My kids won't be happy about it, but that's tough. I thought about having an investor, someone that wants to do this project with me, that has money to put up the money, and I'll do all the work. If Bill comes on board with money, he puts up the money, pays me for a few months to do all this, and then pays for the printing, pays for the cost of the viewers. I'll do all the legwork, all the, as far as putting all this together. And then Bill or Sally or whoever helps me with this can have all the glory. I don't care if they have all the glory. It can be the Bill and Sally Brown's 3D collection. I don't care. All I want to do is to have this in the hands of these children's hospitals. I don't care who has the glory for it. If my name's on it, that's nice, but I really couldn't care less. I mean, if somebody puts up the money, then they can have the glory for it. I don't care. But anyway, that's my project. I explained more in detail on the last video that was 40 minutes long. But anyway, I don't know if this video is gonna upload or not. But anyway, that's it in a nutshell. I'm going to go through my collection of 3D images, convert them, put packages together for the different children's hospitals, and give them as a gift to these hospitals. That is the mark that I'm going to try to leave on this world, at least in the United States. That's the mark I'm going to leave. So anyway, I'd like to hear some feedback from some of you people. And if you think it's a worthy project or not, or if you think I'm just wasting my time. Anyway, I'll sign off. It's another 30 minutes here, roughly. See if this is going to upload. If it doesn't, I'm just going to go have a cake and put some frosting on it and just eat the whole thing today. I hope this uploads. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for listening. Appreciate the people that leave nice comments. Sometimes I do stupid videos. Maybe the last one was kind of I don't know. I only do things like that to try to put a smile on someone's face. Can't be serious all the time. Anyway, that's my goal. That's my project. And I would like to hear some feedback from some of you people that are smarter than I am. Thanks.